Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review The Final Run, and this is a new crime thriller drama coming to you from director Chris Helton, starring Jeff Fahey as Pierce Butler, a former Marine long retired marijuana smuggler whose wife is suffering from a rare type of cancer, must return to drug running ways and make one final load in order to save his house, his company, and his wife. And he's joined by his granddaughter, who becomes part of this whole entire situation and winds up getting involved as well. And this film is rock solid. Narratively, there's nothing really surprising here. There's nothing crazy twist-wise along the way. I feel like the film pretty much avoids being like super intense or suspenseful at any given moment. That's why, it's weird that this is labeled an action drama on IMDb, because the action really isn't there. Most of this it's drama. And there's crime involved, and it much more goes for that kind of tone. And Helton, I think, does a fine job of having some emotional weight. There's some real heart and soul at the center of this, as you really do connect with Pierce. And I think Fahey does a really good job portraying this character. He's a really talented character actor, brings that to this role. And I think he pairs up well with Maddie Henderson, who plays his granddaughter, who, she gets involved in this whole entire situation as well. I think she's very charismatic, and I think she's a fun character that matches very well with Fahey's character. And they have a good chemistry together as this grandfather-granddaughter dynamic, and you get invested. You feel for them. And you have other players around, like Judd Nelson plays a will he, won't he be a kind of problem in the equation, who's known Pierce for a long time. You have Davis, played by Drew Waters, who is dating Pierce's daughter, but also is an agent of federal government looking into the drug smuggling, and he's been on Pierce's tail for a long time. And you have those added layers, and the people who run the drug running, who are a little bit more dangerous than, say, Pierce's character, and how they all fit into this equation. And I think that this is really carried by Fahey and Henderson. They do a fantastic job really grabbing us and getting us involved in the film. It deals with faith and incorporation of that, and I think you have an interesting layer to that with Jim Gooden, who plays the Reverend, who's some ways involved in this situation. And I think there's some fun little flourishes on how they get around this, but I don't think this is really going to blow you away with its crime elements or thriller elements. It's just pretty paint by the numbers. I think Helton doesn't exactly bring a unique voice from a directing standpoint either. It's a lot of point and shoot, and sometimes it can feel a little low budget. But I think the film has some good performances, has a good heart, and I think the story is a good enough story with enough emotional weight and connection to deliver a solid experience that's not going to blow you away. It's not bad. It's in that sweet spot where it's just hey, this is 90 minutes. It's a good little film, and it's worth a watch. But those are my thoughts on The Final Run. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.